Well, fuck now. Okay, all right. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast that no one asked for.
Sorry.
Thank you for that interruption, Dylan. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast that no one asked for. We did do a name change from Hidden in the Rain to No One Asked. Today we're going to be talking about Attack on Titan, even though it's been a couple weeks. We've been going through technical difficulties and shit.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while.
Long while. Trust us. Everyone knows life is kind of crazy this year. But we're back at it. We're making video. We're talking about our favorite shit. The final conclusion to a whole decade of a childhood of one of the greatest animes of my opinion, the Game of Thrones of anime.
Oh, for
done
sure.
Right.
Yeah, for
done
sure. Yeah, for
beautifully finished, just masterfully.
Yeah. From the very first few episodes, it's like I don't know what to expect. Is that the main character? I think it is, but then he fucking dies the next episode.
Well, then,
what?
Then you're like, okay, but then, okay, that's the main character. He's probably maybe not gonna die. But then you look at the other guy, but here are all the people around him.
Yeah.
They're probably not gonna die, right? And then you're like, oh shit, Marco. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe we lost that dude.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And then I'm surprised the finale that not a lot of people died. Honestly, who died in the finale?
Can I chime in? I'm not really like the biggest fan of how it ended. I was kind of hoping for a different ending.
Like what?
I really would have liked it if they went all the way with it and Eren won. You know, I thought it would have been.
I liked it because
really
he did win.
He did
win.
That's the thing.
He did what he was going to do.
He got it.
It was just the. I guess are you talking about like his intention? Right.
I think it would have been cool if like the world would have been destroyed.
Oh.
Yeah. I think if it would have had like a tragic ending, just because of like all the tragedies that happened in the show.
Yeah.
I think it would have been more of an impact.
So how did you want it? Like world ending and then what happens to?
I think the world ending and everyone being gone except for Eren. Eren being the last
Eren
being the last surviving.
And it's
dude.
just him.
Yep. And he has to like live with the rest of his consequences.
Yeah, that'd be tragic as fuck.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But dude, that'd be like a really fucking sick story though.
Yeah. You know? It would be a surprise for sure.
Yeah, because like the whole concept of like Attack on Titan is like learning how to deal with like loss and it's all about the twists and shit. The whole show is based off of a twist essentially, right? Or like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So like, wouldn't it have been a better twist if like he actually did fuck everything up and he was the only survivor after everything. The rumbling was complete.
I think that would have been fine but they would have had to have maybe gone through a little, like a few elements more differently, like maybe seeing him personally struggle with like every decision that happens, and then it's just like it would bring more gravity onto the whole you fucked up, you really fucked up, and because he would be constantly slapped with like, what am I doing? Didn't I just make the right decision? Oh fuck, that was not what I wanted to happen, but we didn't see that because the end goal was him like, I'm gonna be the sacrificial lamb here. I'm gonna like, hey, I'm gonna take the fall.
You could have all of that, but then still have him end up wiping the whole world out.
But then that wouldn't matter though. Like then him doing that wouldn't have mattered. Then because
it would have been his personal struggle. Because like the whole reason why like 80% of the population was killed and not 100 is because he fought back. Because he ended it in a way where like he wanted to like save his friends and his people, but also the rumbling was intended to like completely destroy the world 100%.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying.
But he stopped it up to 80%.
But didn't he say that in all the memories he saw of the future, it always ended the same?
Yeah.
And like in that 80% was that at least. Oh, I guess it was. He did say at least 80% had to die.
Yeah.
He never said.
And he was saying what he was doing was like causing the best outcome for what was already
for
like,
his friends.
Yeah.
That no matter what happened, 80% of the world was going to
Yeah, and
fucking
that
die.
was the best that he could do.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought
Got
it.
it, got it,
I thought
yeah.
it. Well, I thought it was like he saw the future and he tried to deviate from it, but no matter what he did, the events in his vision still played out. So it's like he never did anything that mattered, and nothing he did to try to change it mattered.
He saw different futures, and no matter what, 80% of the world
Was the best outcome.
was the
he
best
could
outcome.
reach.
But the way he could have did it right was like he made it seem like you're saying, like for him to be the martyr, the sacrificial lamb,
Yeah.
and gave his friends a chance. He could have done it to where, I don't know, like the percentages where all the Marleyans die, right?
Mhm.
But he didn't. That's where I saw it, was that at least 80% of the world had to die, no matter what. But the way he left the world was his choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right,
I'm,
or
and
not?
I'm just saying it would have been cool, like, you know, they kept all that, but then he ended up like failing, and like the whole world, you know, ended essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I guess.
That
I was
would've
kind
been
of hoping
crazy.
for an ending like that, just because of like how tragic and how like drastic things always happened in the show. You know,
Yeah.
it would always be like these things that just seemed like, fuck, how the hell are we gonna overcome this? Those type of scenarios. And so it kind of feels like, since the whole show was like that,
Yeah.
I think it would have been more fitting if, like, because it felt like no matter what people did, like, just they had no control. Like, it was always just getting worse
Yeah.
and worse. And then all of a sudden, like, I mean, in a way, I can understand it being poetic, where like Eren finally fucking breaks that cycle, like, and even within the show itself. But it would have been cool if he couldn't have, since the
Yeah.
whole fucking storyline is just tragedy after tragedy.
Well, didn't it prove maybe that like potentially it didn't even matter because it seemed fate repeated itself anyways?
Are you talking about like that?
That stuff at the end?
right at the end.
I was like, well, okay.
I don't. You know, you could interpret that. I think it's
They left
purposely
it-
ambiguous, and it can be up to your own interpretation.
I know,
I don't
but
think- I
it's
don't think
like
it'd be that though.
sure. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like that's
I
probably
thought so. I thought it
think
was.
so.
Yeah, the way I took the ending, you're talking about when they saw the tree, right? And
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
And they're
Their boy.
founding the life source, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
like if
Um,
if it's not that, then like sure, that's where it ends. But like it's basically leaving like, oh, it pretty much could just be like this repeats itself. Nothing changed.
The way I saw that was,
Could be.
it was, the way I saw the ending was that the Titans was not the problem. It was the humans. It was humans was the problem, not the Titans.
Yeah.
And the whole future, the end credits, right, when the little boy finds the tree again, the way I saw that was like, oh, okay, well now they're gonna get the power of the Titans again. The scales of power are gonna be tipped again, right?
Yeah, probably,
I don't know.
possibly. I don't know. Or maybe it could be like a heartwarming story where a boy and his magical Titan dog travel the world and serve justice. Because, like,
For real.
it could totally be that way, where it's
Yeah.
like it attaches to the dog instead, but the dog's like, I'm still your friend, except I'm also a monster. So,
What I didn't like was, yeah, I guess I didn't like the fact that really not a lot of people died.
there,
The whole when
There was one person
what do
who
you
died.
call the life force thing?
Hmm?
Like the founding titan, the worm.
I think it's just the founding Titan. I mean, I don't know if they had a name for it
Okay,
specifically.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so. Like the ghostly worm thing,
Yeah.
whatever.
Like,
Like
the
the thing
power.
that kept Aaron's head from like
Yeah.
being detached.
Oh, I believe you're talking about the Elden Beast.
Yeah,
Elden
yeah.
Beast,
it's-
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call it that.
Yeah,
Elden
yeah.
Beast.
Wasn't
yeah.
that, wasn't that like an extension of Ymir or something like that?
No, that was what gave Ymir the power.
That was the founding power.
Wasn't that like all from like a parasite or something?
That was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was
It
it.
was what Ymir found in that tree,
Yeah.
right in the pool.
That was it. It was like a big ass centipede.
Yeah,
Or
Elden
whatever.
Beast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
An Elden Beast.
Yeah. What I didn't like, right? So when the Elden Beast got out and released all that gas, and it turned all the fucking Eldians into,
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
That was cool, and then it didn't matter.
Yeah, because
You know what I mean? Because they all turned back, and
Yeah,
I was like,
it's like, well, no one else was able ever to turn back, so why
Yeah.
why these?
Hanj is gone.
Hanji's
died.
gone, yeah.
Hanj died. That's
Yeah.
like the one death of the people we know.
Yeah.
You're like, you didn't survive.
Yeah. Well, I guess I was talking about, like, I guess that was part of the finale, because finale was 2 parts, right?
Is she the only
Yeah.
one that fucking died in the finale?
She's like the only one of the people we care and know.
well, the
died.
main characters.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
like
think
they-
so.
I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
she was like the
Yeah.
only one besides Aaron.
Yeah.
But
I think so.
yeah, everyone else is like, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they almost said it. I almost thought Levi was dead.
Yeah,
for a
same.
second.
Well, I mean, I almost thought Gene
Yeah.
and Connie were gone. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, when they turned into
Damn.
Titans.
Yeah, I
That's
was
what
like,
I'm saying. That
"Damn,
would've been
Connie,
crazy."
Damn,
Yeah.
Gene,
And that would
you're
have been crazy,
gone.
because then that means, like, okay, what they fought for, and it's done.
It's
All
gone.
the Eldians are
Yeah.
Titans now,
Yeah.
right? And only the Malayans are left.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Well, no, there's still the other relatives that are like over there, like Reiner's mom and whatnot, and other.
Oh, they weren't in the.
They weren't. No,
Well,
remember they
but-
were like on the very edge of where it was going to hit, and they were trying to stop him before it hit like the
The
rest.
gas?
No, just the rest of the people. There was like Annie's dad. There was Rainer's
No,
mom.
I'm talking about the gas that turned them into Titans.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that.
well, I mean, that wasn't all the Eldians, because you have all the
No,
ones
yeah.
on Parody Island too.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
it
right.
was just all the
You're right.
ones
You're
that
right.
were- that were
Yeah.
there.
No, you're right. I
Yeah.
totally forgot about those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, those were the ones that were like at like the place there. Some location that was they were trying to defend against when he was
Yeah.
coming by.
Or actually, no, because all the ones from Parody, I think, like,
No, there was still
were,
No,
were
there
part
were
of the
still
rumbling,
people.
though,
no,
weren't
there was still
No.
people in parodies.
Because like everyone, because like almost everyone drank the wine,
Almost, but not everyone did.
but I think like the remaining probably went over.
They
to-
didn't though.
They didn't.
Because
No,
what about
no.
Historia?
Yeah, remember Historia's back there. There's that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There's that other
Mm.
chick that was like kind of became friends with Annie. I can't remember her name. Hitch, I think her name was.
I don't know.
She was the girl that wanted to be in like the royal forces because it was an easy, cushy job, and she was the one that found Annie when Annie finally came back. Or Annie finally broke out of
I don't know
the
who
crystal.
you're talking about.
This is what happens when you try
Remember?
to talk about something that's like over 2 months
Yeah,
old.
exactly.
So remember when they first like undid all the sealing when he started the rumbling, they undid all the hardening, including Annie.
Yeah, yeah.
Annie first encountered that girl, Hitch, was the one who's like, I hate Annie, you know.
Oh,
whatever.
and then Annie revealed herself under the hood.
I think so.
She
Like,
was wearing a hoodie.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was the one who only other person other than Armin that like visited her. Remember?
Got it.
Yeah, she was one of the people from their like graduating class that decided to go and try to do the cushy job.
Why I didn't like Annie
Hey,
either.
psst.
What? You leave Lord Beerus alone, damn
Well,
it.
if I'm gonna put like books back there, you can't be climbing on that.
Well, I mean, he won't climb in it whenever there's stuff in it. It's right next to the cat tree.
I know.
Beer's like, ooh, me and you,
Right.
we're gonna duke it out. But yeah, I didn't like Annie. Like, just I don't get her. I feel like they didn't know what to do with her.
Yeah. Well, I did like her for the plot point of like, oh, we need to capture this spy that knows something about like because
In the beginning?
Yeah, the
no,
beginning.
what I'm talking about the finale. Like, I feel like they just she appeared in one season, crystallized throughout the rest of the show until the fucking finale, and then really didn't do anything.
Yeah, she wasn't really part of the final conflict.
Nothing at all. And
I
then
mean-
she,
I
all
mean,
she
she
all
was
she did was
there,
bitch and complain,
Yeah.
and then
so
got.
much has happened since then. You're like, Jesus, like you've been in
But
the
then,
crystal
like,
for a while.
but I didn't even like the whole fact that like everyone forgave her so fucking quick. When the last time they really saw her, she killed everyone.
Yeah.
She killed
The
everyone,
way she fucking
and the way
brutally
she
murdered
killed
them.
everyone
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah.
I was just trying to survive. Well, yeah, but
You know what I
so
mean?
so were we.
Yeah, and then well, I guess because too everyone gave Reiner shit, right? I guess until the very end, but still, and then Annie gets forgiven. It's like, okay, I don't know. I didn't like that.
I mean, point is, it's all Reiner's fault. He keeps screwing it up. He keeps messing around, and like, what do you think was gonna happen when you led these series of events that made his mom get eaten? Like,
Reiner?
yeah, if you guys didn't break open that wall and abandon your mission, this never would have happened.
Mm.
The Titans would have never gotten in, and it would never have been that situation where his mom got eaten.
Yeah,
It wouldn't have been a thing.
I just remember the whole like the first time like whenever Reiner and Bertolt like just casually walk up to Aaron and be like, "Hey, Aaron, by the way, I'm the armored Titan," and like it's just like so nonchalant in the background. And I remember you have to like rewind. You're like, "Wait, what
Dude,
the fuck?"
yeah,
did you
I
say?"
had to rewind it a few times. I'm like, did I just hear that right?
Yeah.
Like, what?
And then all of a sudden it's like, boom, there they are, fucking fight. It's
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
That was one of
okay.
the biggest jaw drops. You're like,
Yeah,
I
so
was like,
fucking
oh,
casual. About
wait,
it.
let me show you, and then boom, it's like the colossal time. Like, no
Yeah.
way!
Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening? And then, well, because then Marco too.
Yeah.
You're like, guys, you're joking, right?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
mean that. You're like, fuck, we're gonna have to kill him.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Gonna
Marco,
have to kill him.
Marco turns into the Colossal Titan. You're like, fuck, it was you.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
And
It's just
I mean,
like, yeah.
oh, God, that was crazy.
Uh-huh.
That's why I kind of like that whole in this last season, I guess, where he's like, "Hey, Reiner, you remember that time when you broke open that hole and my mom died and all those people died? That's cool, right? Well, check this out." And then he exploded and he destroyed all those people, including the
Oh, in the beginning of
Warhammer
the
Titan.
season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, in
Yeah.
the Warhammer Titan, he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
well, that's cool.
Yeah, but dude,
Joke's on you. Yeah, joke's on you. I'm about to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like, no. And then the whole way the Warhammer died using the jaw.
That was brutal.
It was like,
That was brutal.
imagine being the dude who was the jaw. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm so fucking sorry.
Again, one of my favorite scenes is that battle when the Jaw Titan faces the scouts, and he's just like scared because they're not scared of him
He's like, oh,
because he's never
shit.
faced Eldians before,
It's like,
or
how would
he's
they
never
not-
faced the parody devils before.
Yeah, he's like, how
Yeah.
are they not afraid?
Yeah, why are they not
Everyone's
afraid of me?
afraid of Titans.
Oh fuck! They're not afraid of me.
Oh shit! Oh
Yeah.
shit!
And
Or-
they just start flying everywhere, throwing missiles down, and it's like I just it really shows you like the difference between like parody island Eldians and then the Eldians
Marleyan
the
Marleyan
yeah.
Eldians.
Marleyan
Oh, yeah,
Eldians.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
damn, they've had to fight Titans the whole fucking life.
Yeah, man.
They're
They're
like,
fucking
we've
survivors.
lived through
Yeah.
this insanity day in, day out.
And then another example is Levi when it's in the season 2 when he has Ezekiel captured, right?
Yeah.
And then and that's when you find out Ezekiel had put his blood in on the wine, turned all his friends in the forest into Titans. And then Levi's like, "Oh, you think I never had to kill my friends before? Like, you think
That
this
was
is gonna
good.
stop me?"
I've
Like,
never
you-
seen someone want someone like Levi
Oh,
wanted Zeke's
I
head.
love it.
I
I
was
love it.
like,
It is my
whoa.
favorite part of the
was,
show.
It was a funny thing in like the last episode where he was
Yeah.
like flying. He was like, Zeke,
Yeah.
Zeke. Oh, there you are, bitch.
Yeah, Ezekiel comes out. It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey, Levi, I'm glad to see you." But you're no,
No, you must be glad to see me, but I am certainly not glad
Yeah.
to see you.
Yeah, just
Fuck.
Gone.
Gone.
He's like,
dude.
day one, I'm on you. You're the
Yeah.
one I'm absolutely gonna
So-
kill.
Ezekiel revealed himself on purpose, right?
At the end?
I'm
the
pretty
end.
sure.
Probably, yeah.
Right? Because without him, Aaron doesn't have the royal blood anymore.
I think
That's how he's able to use the Fountain Titans because he has Ezekiel,
That's
Yeah.
what that was the whole idea. He's like,
and that did stop the rumbling.
because
after
Zeke
that.
knew he couldn't escape. Which, why all of a sudden he's like, oh, I can come out. I can come out. I can.
do not get that part at all.
Oh, I convinced everyone here. I couldn't have done that before. I couldn't
I
have broken
hate that
through
part.
my.
Or maybe he just wanted to die. Maybe he was just done.
Maybe I guess it was to me. It was
I
just
get
like
it.
it was just so like this, like oh he's been trapped in the other realm for so long, and then Armin comes all of a sudden and reminds him of life.
It's one of
And
those.
then all of a sudden, everyone in the past can come back and control the Titans.
It's this small,
like,
this
okay.
small piece of the lazy writing. Like,
Yeah,
why-
exactly. Yeah.
You could have done
Yeah.
anything better,
It's
but I
nitpicking,
guess this
but
is
still.
fine. It's
Yeah.
just nitpicking of it.
But still, it didn't make. I was like, okay, that.
It's
I
still
guess.
it's still fucking hilarious how he dies though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And you know, it is like deserved on Levi's side.
It
in a
is.
way.
I
Oh, for
honestly
sure.
just thought it would have been a better fight when he finally died
Yeah,
from Levi's
yeah,
hand,
true.
because I remember that whole time when like one of the last times he almost got him. I think it might have been
You're talking about like the
when he did activate the whatever that turned everyone into Titans,
The wine.
the wine and
Yeah.
everything.
yeah.
And he like sliced his hand up like crazy, and he was coming after him. Like, that's insane. That's like, I'm going to kill you. I don't care who you are. This is me. I kill you for a living. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
if you.
yeah.
I don't care how good you are.
That is Levi. I kill you for the living. Yeah.
That's just me. And if the last thing I do on this earth before I die, I'm going to kill you. Like, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
He has his fucking mark.
So favorite I guess like conflict or battle for you guys.
For the whole show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Levi versus the Beast Titan.
Beast Titan.
I would say Urin's last march.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That
Wait.
that whole
Titan.
Oh
Titan
yeah,
or-
like you're going to like he gives the speech of
the
like you're
golden
going to
speech.
die.
My soldiers
Yeah.
rage.
You will die, but just know it's for a good cause.
Yeah, and then you see Levi just
Yeah.
taking down each Titan until he gets to the Beast Titan.
Yeah.
And then just completely demolishes him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I that's probably one of my favorites.
So like fights or like Titan involved like shit like.
Well, I mean, our Titan's always involved usually, for the most part. Yeah, like just like the major battles. Like for me, mine's a toss up between that and then also when they invade Marley, Marley.
Yeah, that one's
and
dope.
and yeah, and then Eren fights the Warhammer Titan. And
Yeah.
you have all the Titans and the.
I was gonna
factions.
say that was probably my
Like-
favorite when he, as himself, as just the Assault Titan, fights the Jaw Titan,
Yeah.
the Warhammer Titan, I think the fucking Armor Titan,
Yeah.
and there was a Car Titan around there too
Yeah.
somewhere.
Mm.
He fought 4 Titans,
Yeah.
once beat and killed one of them. I was
Almost
like,
killed.
Yeah.
and
Almost killed all of them.
Almost killed
Yeah.
all of
To
them.
be
I was like,
honest.
there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. You don't have. You have the founder, sure, but like that does not giving you anything more right this second.
And the
Yeah.
setup for it too.
It
man.
was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Eren fucking brings Reiner into
That's
that
why I'm like.
cellar,
That's
it's
why I was like,
oh,
I
bro.
love that whole twist. I'm like, does
Yeah.
this seem familiar to you?
And that speech too, like fuck.
I was like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. And then I was like realizing his whole thing with like his missing limbs. Like, oh, that was so you can transform maybe or something like that, right?
Who?
Eren, why he injured himself to disguise himself, but then
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it was also the source of him like being able to transform because he left that unhealed.
Oh.
So he can
Wait,
be like,
why?
so he can set up for the transformation, right?
But could he just like bite himself?
Yeah. No, I think it was just for the disguise.
It was just for disguise.
I'm pretty
Because
pretty
all the
sure.
other times he just bites himself, right?
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know what is that.
I think it was just I think it was just for the
disguise.
disguise because like he could transform whenever he want. Then I mean his limbs. Would be
I
instantly
guess it's just
regenerated.
for that.
Yeah.
Well, see, I was gonna say like that was the best Titan related thing I fucking seen because that was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also, but for me, it's like a toss up between that and when Levi killed the squad of fucking people when he like used ODM gear in the city to kill all
against his
those,
uncle?
all against
Yeah.
his uncle and
Yeah,
his fucking
yeah, that shit
cronies.
was
I was
sick,
like,
too.
no,
I
fucking
remember
way.
that the animation for that battle was crazy.
It's insane. I was like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? You're like weaving through doors and shit at high speeds. I'm like, this is insane. He's not even fighting a Titan. He's
Yeah.
killing people. And you're like, oh
Yeah.
god, what is this motherfucker?
I know, dude. Well, he's a demon.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool. This not even Titans involved in this show about Titans, and I'm like, this is one of the sickest.
I heard
fights.
there's a sideshow coming out about Levi when he was a kid.
I could see that. I
Oh,
don't know
but
if I
don't
need
they
that.
they kind of give you a good background though. on the
They
show.
do.
They-
But I swear I think there is a what do you call them? Like a sideshow. What do you call that?
Side story, I guess.
Side quest.
No, but there's a name for it. But anyway, like an offshoot series.
Oh, spin-off?
Spin-off, yeah, a spin-off. I think there is a spin-off coming for
I guess
Levi.
I don't really hate that.
Yeah, I
guess.
don't hate it. Yeah.
I felt like I said. I felt like it was like it seemed tragic enough when we saw him lose all those other people before, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they do that?
Wait, what?
Like, didn't they show like a flashback or something of him when he lost his old comrades, or no?
I mean, the flashback they show is just the ones that Annie killed.
Hey, do you have something on?
No.
Okay.
Oh, maybe that was just in the manga. That might be why what the thing is about. Because I remember.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember when I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, he's like saying he didn't have to kill his comrades before. I remember they did the story of when he did have to kill his comrades before, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, got it.
That's fucking crazy. That I want to see. Yeah, I want to see that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like how they did Kakashi for like Naruto, where they.
Mm.
It's a whole side story that didn't necessarily. Well, they did matter later.
I guess it'd be kind of cool, but like it's nothing I really look forward to. No, the side story I'm fucking looking forward to is the one from Naruto where Minato's story.
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
That has a lot of potential.
Have you read that manga? Because the manga's out.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm just gonna watch it this time. I don't know if I
Okay.
need to like go back to read it.
Mhm.
I closed a good chapter just reading it. Like that was a good finished thing. I don't need to do anymore.
Yeah.
Like when I say Naruto's finished, it's for me. It's just finished.
It's done.
It's done.
Yeah.
I just don't want to come back to the story. It's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, finally it's been what 10 years that's for like Attack on Titan, and we only
Yeah.
had like 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm. No filler. Love it.
No filler, all pain.
Yeah, exactly. All
like-
pain.
Just like how, just like
All
Jujutsu
tragedy.
Kaisen.
Yeah, I wanted to see more of the Elden Beast. I wanted to, I guess just what else?
I don't
Oh,
know.
explain a little
okay.
bit more of Aaron. So when he went into the memories of everyone and then erased them, right?
Yeah.
And that's when it showed what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I guess explain more about why Mikasa was the one that convinced
Yeah.
that convinced what's her face? The Founding Titan?
Yeah. Why she liked her and why she like
And
did
that
stuff
was
to
the
do
reason
that.
why she chose to side with Eren. Like
remember
I was
people
confused.
talk-
Yeah.
I know people talk about like the whole theory about her. It's because like she saw her self in Mikasa, where the way she's devoted to Eren was the way
like the way she was devoted to the king.
the king.
Got it.
So she's like, oh, how do I get free like you, maybe, or something like that, or how do I? I'm trying to relate to you.
I wish like the show just explained that one.
I know,
Yeah,
I
you know
know.
what I mean? It's that's just a nitpick I had.
I think they it got like it went for so long. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, we could put more to explain things,
Yeah.
but at this point, it'd feel like filler.
Yeah, the ending was good, but like it wasn't amazing. Like I was
Yeah.
kind of hoping it
Yeah.
was. Like I mean, I was satisfied, but I was kind of like I was expecting to be more than just satisfied.
Yeah.
Considering like just the
Like-
fucking build up. I mean, like the first because it was split into 2 specials. The first special, like the way like it was built up and the way it ends, you're just like fuck, dude,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
gonna be huge. And it's like the fight was, I guess, big, but I was
But
kind
it
of
wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know?
I was expecting
Yeah.
more
I was
too.
expecting more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And how did you faced like pretty much the history of all Titans, and no one died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God,
Yeah.
no, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care how skilled you are. None of you are
No.
you're not copies of Levi.
No,
so
yeah, exactly.
No, all of you can be Mikasa. There's no fucking way you're telling me you guys managed to survive. Not one person died from any one of those multiple Beast Titans, multiple Warhammer Titans. Like, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
There's no way. No way.
Yeah.
I mean,
Plot armor.
Plot armor.
Yeah.
I know, like
For
he,
real.
Plot
I
armor.
get it.
Because like Aaron was essentially able to summon an infinite amount of like
Yeah.
titans on his back.
Of
For real.
And you're telling this small squad of people was
Yeah.
keeping them all
just going
at
through
bay.
them like nothing.
And like
Yeah.
they've had
Yeah.
how much trouble with like normal Titans before?
Yeah.
You're telling me this is now their level? Like, come on.
I mean, even giving them the benefit of the doubt, like, yeah, these are definitely probably like weaker versions, but still.
and you have
like-
Thunder Spears, which I
Yeah.
guess is pretty cool. It is really cool. It's a really
Yeah.
cool item.
Yeah, but they can only carry so much of that shit.
Yeah, there's just like you start taking away the the human limits of it all, and you're like, okay, this is a little more anime plot armor BS. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
you can't just tell me no one dies, no string
Yeah.
gets snapped,
Yeah.
nothing happens, their machines don't break, nothing.
Did you show me this video of a guy who created like a real life ODM gear?
Maybe I don't know. If
It's
I
so
remember.
fucking cool. It's literally, it looks like the ODM gear, but it's not as fast, obviously. But basically, it propels two spears, or two hooks on. He's facing like maybe a 10-foot wall, but it shoots 10 hooks into the top of the wall, and then
Yeah.
it propels him
That's sick.
up.
That's
so cool.
pretty much Batman.
And it worked.
That's
Yeah.
that's
You know what
almost
I
like
mean?
Batman, where he's like grappling.
Yeah,
Just, like,
honestly,
zipping
it
up.
was like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was just on his hips though.
That's
Well, I'm like,
insane.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for all this shit to actually be real. Like, there's only a matter of time before it's like, oh, it's a toy now. People
Yeah.
have.
Man, I'm just like, damn excited for is full dive technology eventually. Once that happens, like, peace
Plug
out.
me in.
I'm not coming
Plug
back.
me in.
Yeah. Hook me up to life support or whatever. You know, I'm not coming back out. That's my new home.
Now, I guess going through it, like, you guys got like a favorite character. You're like, you know what?
Favorite
All
character?
Levi.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I asked.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Levi.
I asked.
To me, it's Levi and Erwin.
I was gonna,
Yeah.
because I was gonna say like the only other person I would be like Erwin. Would
Yeah,
be like,
he's just a
okay.
fucking
Yeah.
G.
Yeah, but he's dead, so
yeah,
Levi.
yeah, exactly. It should have been him.
Mm.
He
That
should
is-
have lived.
That is the
Yeah.
one thing I hate
Yeah.
about this show is that choice.
Yeah.
Because Armin did nothing.
Mhm.
He did jack shit. I don't
It's
care
so
if he
crazy.
convinced.
Because there was even what was it, Pixis, I think, that was saying that like we need a devil to be able to do the things that
Yeah.
Erwin does, and
Yeah.
Erwin is that devil.
Mhm.
Because he was like
He'll sacrifice
you had
you.
to have a person that was willing to
Yeah.
make any and all sacrifice, because
Yeah.
that was the only way for
But
them to
one of
survive.
the most badass deaths of all
Oh, for
fucking
sure.
time. I was like,
Yeah.
two Victor to death, like
It's
just going
so-
riding into his death.
That's why I'm getting chills.
I was like,
It's,
ooh.
it's why it's one of my favorite scenes because it's just so fucking cool.
There's an even better scene of him though. Before that, whenever like they're attempting to save Aaron, and I remember there's a Titan when he's on his horse that bites his arm and grabs
Yeah.
him, and even though he's being carried off, he's just like fucking charge.
Yeah, I
I was
remember
like,
that. Yeah.
You're like,
Jesus
shit.
And
Christ,
it
you
came out
are
of
the-
nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they were
Yeah.
riding, and all of a sudden it's just whoop, just
And then
takes
he's
them.
just like,
I
I
his
don't
arm.
care, charge,
Yeah.
motherfuckers!
I was
I'm
like,
like,
yes,
yes,
that
he's
is-
the
that-
leader you
exactly,
want.
Exactly,
He's the
that is the
leader you
leader right
want.
there.
For me, that is his best moment.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
fucking,
Armin
yeah.
literally does nothing. He gets through this whole series, finally gets a Titan, and is like, I can't transform. I kill everyone. I'm gonna
Bullshit, yeah,
I'm
you
gonna,
can.
I'm gonna continue to not do anything.
You have the
What are
strongest
you doing?
Titan.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're a nuke. You're a nuke.
You have the strongest fucking Titan. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a complete waste. I'm interested to see why the author chose that. I wonder if there's an interview like where he says like why he chose Armin over Eren, because to me that is one of those pivotal moments in the show,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that choice, and you're like, I don't even know. Even though that we I guess we survived. I don't even know if it still was the right choice. I think it might have been.
No,
yeah, it's
yeah.
just, it's still
Because-
think
'cause
Erwin
it-
would have done a
it-
better job.
Man, I feel like it would have done two things. It would have done one, made Armin's sacrifice that in that moment like so much better, right?
Yeah.
And it would have been tragic. He did it. He's the one that
But he went out like a G.
he went out like a G finally.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, and then giving Erwin the redeeming moment because he's the one that led the charge to sacrifice himself,
Yeah.
right? And then bring him back as the fucking colossal titan.
Yeah.
Whew.
I would have been so much more interested in seeing his reaction to the Marlians. And
Yeah.
all that
Can-
shit.
yeah.
Can you
'Cause-
imagine
'cause
The
he-
war
he
plans
doesn't
he
even
would've
get to know
done?
But
about
man,
any of
Yeah.
it.
Can you imagine? He's like, he only goes to the meetings with Levi, and he's like, I can transform right now if you want. It's like
Dude,
I'm
yeah,
using this on the table. Like
Yeah.
You think he'd go ape shit with the power? I
Yeah.
think he would.
I don't know if he
Yeah,
go
for
like
sure.
ape shit, but I do think he'd be like, it's that tact. He would use that tactic of like,
Way more.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
can just transform and end this now.
Exactly.
Yeah, where Armin's just like, I can't transform here.
And I think Armin only used it twice,
Maybe.
right? In the attack of Marley.
Yeah.
And then
Did
at
he
the very
use
end,
it in the final?
he did.
He
He
did.
did. That's the one. That's what cut off.
Right.
Yeah,
Aaron,
he had to use that to ignite it.
Yeah.
I think. As a nuke.
Yeah, but it's just wasted on him.
Exactly,
Like,
it's
he
just completely
he
wasted.
barely fucking uses it.
I don't get it.
Okay. Besides Erwin and Levi, favorite character. You got it. You give me that's just not unfair.
You know what? Hanji is a close second.
You think Anj?
Yeah, I just like her maniacal, like just her weirdness, and like her fascination with.
She was
Like,
pretty
ooh,
kooky.
I can't wait to cut you up and see what's inside of you, like a mad scientist. type thing.
She's saying, "Are we okay?" like she's
Yeah.
saying about cutting us up. Well, should we be concerned? Like,
Yeah.
maybe. It's
Like just her whole mad scientist vibe.
Yeah.
I like.
Mhm.
Also, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it's like you
I
can't.
mean, it's like I have a lot of characters that I like, but like, I don't know. It's just
Overall, like you would like more than.
I don't know.
You wouldn't say someone like
I
Sasha?
kind of feel like Sasha was alright. Like
Yeah, he was alright.
yeah, like Levi and Erwin were the only two characters where I was like, you know,
that you go hype for.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
hype
get hype
for
for.
it.
Yeah,
You
me
wouldn't
too.
well,
even- you wouldn't-
and Aaron too.
Yeah.
That's obvious,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, we'll just leave Aaron out of it.
because like
technically.
Mikasa, like
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like relate with the way Connie is. Connie's just seems like a normal dude. He cares about his mom. His mom's a Titan, so he's just like, I'm kind of in this to search for a way to like save my mom. Kind of. I think that's kind of what his angle was, and he's just even then at the end he's just like, I'm trying to feed this innocent kid to my mom because from the get go
Yeah.
I kind of just care about my mom, man. I was like, I get it. You care about the last family you have, who's a Titan.
Yeah, and you have the ability to
Save
but
change your back.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this normal ass guy.
It's just
Yeah,
normal
exactly.
as he's just
Rumbling, though.
he's like, I'm an
Huh.
idiot. I
Yeah.
just want to. I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah, you know, and he survived the rumbling, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah. So I'm
Like,
like,
you figure like him, Jean would fucking die.
hmm
yeah.
Like
And him and his friendship with like Sasha, he's like, I'm just caring about this chick, which she's like hilarious because all
Yeah.
she cares about is food. But we're like, she's my fucking sister, man.
Yeah.
I understand her. We're fucking buds. So after all that happened with like, what's her fucking name?
the girl,
That one,
little girl?
the little fucking that girl
the one who
who
shot Aaron.
and killed Sasha.
Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah.
oh yeah, fucking what's her name? Shit,
I
know
forgot her
what
name
you're talking
too.
about. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I never liked her. I just didn't like.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
not like her as a character.
I understand the
Oh.
whole idea behind her, but
And-
being like a reflection of what Aaron was. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, I just did not care about her as a character
yeah,
at all.
same.
And like I was kind of like getting bored with how much she was being focused on initially in the beginning of season 4. I think because it went on for like 3-4 episodes. I was like, all right. I was like, what's
Well,
going
right,
on
because they
here?
were bearing the lead with what happened to everyone else, kind of
yeah.
thing, which happened. And then when they finally happened, you're like, okay, cool. But then she still was tagged along. You're like, why haven't we gotten rid of her? And she shot Sasha.
Yeah.
All she
And
cared
she's the
about
one
was
that
potato.
shot Aaron.
She's like one of the
Yeah.
She's like one of the most like peaceful one of them all and got killed. Sasha. I was like, God
Yeah,
damn it,
yeah.
dude. I actually kind of. She was cool, man.
There needed to be a sacrifice for
I
that.
know.
That's
I
what
know.
it was.
I know. Why not
That-
John? No one gives a fuck about John.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
he's just an idiot and an asshole. He likes Mikasa, I guess.
Who was the guy? Is John the guy who became a Jaegerist?
No. He's
No.
like the one who was like quote unquote rival with Eren and kept butting heads with him all throughout training
Oh,
and
okay,
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the one that became like the leader of the Jaegerists? Who would like, you know what I mean?
Flock?
Flock.
Is it Flock?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw this thing that like, so you know how he was just full on a Jaegerist, like
Yeah.
for the cause,
Yep.
and he went up against everyone at the end when they were trying to escape with the ship.
Yeah.
So I saw this thing online where it was saying that he was the only survivor of Erwin's charge.
Right.
That he was the only one that heard Erwin's speech and the one that survived that charge. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool because that kind of pits the perspective of why he chose to be pro Eren so much. You know what I mean? Like, fuck Marley.
Because he's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he was believing in what Eren believed or what Erwin believed, who put his
Who
faith.
believed in Eren?
Who believed in Eren and
Yeah.
who hated the fucking Marleyans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is like that. I do really like the topic. I mean, in a way, I mean it is kind of like almost like a World War II setup, you know.
The what?
It's almost, to me, it kind of reminds me of like the World War II, like a World War II setup, like the
I mean,
parody basically being like, you know, like
The
Jews.
Jaegerists
Oh.
all seemed
The
like they
Jews
were the
and then
Nazi
Marlians, you
parts.
know.
The Nazi
Yeah.
party. It was like
It's-
crazy.
yeah.
Like you're talking about genocide for your people,
Yeah.
for like your cause. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy how it ended. I think the twist in the ending, the twist was Eren's intention, in my opinion. Right? Like, it
Yeah.
was the fact that he was doing it for a good cause.
It's true, and like
That
it
was,
was
the twist.
it was a twist, and it's just a very interesting concept. Like, at the end of the day, who was to blame? Like, was it the people who started it first, or the one who
Yeah.
continued the atrocities because of what happened from the
It's
first?
exactly what's happening with Israel and Hamas right now. Right?
Yeah,
It's a war that's gone on for centuries, and it's a thing that, like, who started it? You started, okay, but then who slaughtered the whole other side? And then the kids of the people who got slaughtered are slaughtering the people on this side, and it's just a non-stop fucking war between them two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just something
Vicious cycle.
it's a vicious
it's
cycle.
a vicious cycle of whose fault.
Yeah,
Who's at
of whose fault? Whose fault is it really?
Like it's gonna be this
It's-
person's
it's-
fault, or then now it's gonna be this person's fault, and then like,
and
now
the
it's
same
this
thing
person's
with
fault.
Marleyans and Eldians.
But then you're like, I understand the reasoning when they keep on back and forth. I'm like, all right, well, it is for a good reason because that was fucked up. But then you're like, all right, but now you're doing this, which
Yeah,
is now
exactly.
fucked up.
we were
So
both doing fuck shit, like
should we? Who's gonna stop then? Who's
Yeah.
gonna say no? Like
Exactly.
someone's gotta choose to say no.
we need
right?
an Aaron in this world.
Jesus.
Jeez, man, that's extreme. Oh, jeez.
Just reset the population.
God.
That'd be
Some
crazy.
people- oh my god, there probably is someone out like there.
What? Do you guys hear about the theme song "Rumbling"? It fucking won a music award.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, it's my ringtone.
Yeah,
Still.
I listen to it almost daily. It's
Yeah.
so fucking good.
Yeah, it's like one. It's
Which
like,
version?
What do you mean?
The,
Is it?
the full version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like sorry, I'm thinking of like the two different season openers. There was like the first half of the.
Well, the song, the rumbling. That's the name of the song.
Yeah. My bad. That's the
well,
name
no,
of the song.
wasn't there two different openings for the season though? Which one is it? The
No.
later one?
Oh, for season 4, yeah, there was.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
there
talking about
was.
the later half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the metal
Yeah.
screamo song.
Because I thought the other one was pretty.
Oh,
not too bad,
I
too.
know what you're talking about. It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I just
kinda-
really loved the Rumbling.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not a daily listener like the rumbling is, you know.
Rumbling is just
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah.
It
For the
it
first time.
reminds me of like the like that whole intro reminds me of the Imperial March for Star Wars. You know, like just something evil is coming, or like Kashmir from Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Well, I think its theme is holding on to hope against overwhelming odds.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it
know.
is. But I'm saying
Yeah.
just
So
I
it's,
guess
like, still
the
holding
riff,
on,
the
yeah.
riff is
Yeah.
I love that riff,
Oh,
and then
I thought
the
it was just-
lyrics, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
The lyrics?
Yeah, well, yeah. So I was talking about like the riff is just so fucking badass. Like it gives me those vibes of
Yeah.
all those other epic.
You know, yeah, it's funny too. I'm glad you brought up the lyrics because it's like after knowing what happens after the show finishes,
Yeah.
like, dude, the song
It's such a
completely
whole
changed.
new- yeah,
It
it's
completely
fucking
changed for
crazy.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, which that in itself just shows you how good it is.
Mhm.
That's like a work of art, man. The fact it has two meanings based off of what you know.
Yeah, like the first
Yeah.
half of the before
Yeah.
this finale, you think it's Aaron's anger at the world.
Yeah.
He's like
Right.
saying, "Fuck you! You did this to me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I am going to destroy you."
Yeah.
And then after the finale, it's like fuck. No one understands me because no one can understand me.
Yeah, and it's
I mean,
also and
I'm
it's
the
also,
only
and it's
one
also
that can
him.
do this.
It's also him
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
reaching out to Mikasa as well. I think
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Because there's like a line. It's like, I don't want anyone, just you there.
Yeah.
That's clearly about her.
Yeah.
It's like literally his like actual fucking like inner thoughts and like
It is,
reflection
yeah.
into a song.
Yeah,
it's
it
just so good.
changes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty dope. I like it a lot.
What would you rate the show after finishing it?
I think,
Solid 9.
yeah,
Not a 10. Could have been a 10 if the ending was a little bit more epic. but
I
still.
think so too. 9,
Yeah.
and I think a 9 out of 10, and then the finale was an 8 out of 10. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
I guess
Yeah.
I can understand. Yeah,
What would you-
I would definitely say 9 out of 10 for the show.
yeah.
I don't know what would make for me. What would make it perfect, but like, there's
More consequence.
Yeah.
More death.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
More consequence
basically,
in the end.
more consequence, more like loss in like the
Yeah.
final episode when there was
Yeah.
like almost no loss in the final episode. Like, come on.
yeah,
So after having a whole series of where I never knew who was going to die because it literally people dropped like flies on the
Yeah.
show.
At completely random fucking times.
The like
Yeah.
final
Yeah.
episode,
Yeah.
no one, and I mean no one, facing the entirety of Titan
Yeah.
history died.
Fucking Endgame
'Kay.
boss. Not one party member died. Unrealistic.
To
Yeah.
be fair, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. Well, to be fair, the same thing happened with Endgame. We were like, a lot of
Oh,
people.
Iron Man.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
that's true.
he hasn't seen Endgame.
Talking about Marvel's Avengers Endgame?
Yeah,
No.
No, it's
yeah,
not
but
what
he
he's
doesn't
talking
care.
I'm not using. I'm
Yeah.
not.
He doesn't care though. It doesn't
I
matter.
thought that's why you brought that up. But you know what? You're not wrong though. It is like Marvel's Endgame where no one really died except for the main character.
Except for like Iron Man,
Yeah.
which was amazing, cool.
Yeah,
but
he sacrificed
no
himself.
one else
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
No one else
Against
died?
Thanos' army.
Against
Like,
Thanos'
what?
whole army.
With the Black Order.
We had this much trouble before.
Yeah,
Why are we not having trouble now? Not a whole lot changed.
Yeah.
Except everyone's experienced loss. So, and I don't know, maybe some people had to power up if they spent 5 years in loss. But
yeah.
I mean, Captain America didn't have any more truth, like fucking super soldier serum.
But he did have Mjolnir.
That was a cool moment. We knew that was
Yeah.
gonna happen. I
Yeah.
feel like, yeah, fucking Black.
Dylan is hating this right now.
No.
He's like, I don't understand. I don't care.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's all right.
Hawkeye doesn't change. Romanoff doesn't change. I don't think Captain Marvel will change. She probably like, she's just powerful. Although I haven't seen the Marvels, so I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think anyone changed.
I don't think really anyone changed after that 5-year gap of like
Yeah.
we never got
No
an
one
upgrade.
changed.
We
Yeah.
never we just
Yeah.
lived with our loss.
Yeah,
So why did no one die? Why would no one else die?
yeah.
But I get it.
But that is Marvel, right?
But it's Marvel. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. It's fine. It doesn't change in me. I loved Endgame.
Yeah,
Love Infinity War more because of the way it ended. Because I never saw that coming. I literally
that's
never
so
saw
crazy.
it coming.
That's exactly like fucking Attack on Titan's 2-part finale.
You
the
like
first
the first
part-
half of the
yeah,
of the,
the
final
first
episode?
half ended on a fucking cliffhanger, basically, where it's like, oh shit, people are dying,
And it's hype as fuck.
and it's hyped as fuck.
hyped as
Same with
fuck.
Infinity War, where half the universe is fucking gone.
You're like, I didn't see that coming, and
Yeah.
then like, and it also had some kind of like also social like it only had as much I feel as much impact given what happened with the media in real life with like Spider-Man, because we finally got Spider-Man in Civil War, and then you took him away in Infinity War, which is not that far away from
Yeah.
like Civil War. Like,
Yeah,
we just got him, but we just got him.
yeah. Black
No!
Panther too.
Yeah, and Black Panther
Yeah.
too. I was like, this is the coolest, one of the coolest superheroes ever.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
He's gone.
Yeah,
He's just gone. Like, all right.
yeah.
Well, okay. I guess.
Yeah. But hey, man, no one asked.
No,
Yeah.
no one asked.
But no one
us.
asked, so who cares?
Yeah, so who cares about that?
All right, cool. Well, I say we wrap it up.
Yep.
Okay.
So.